Hello everyone and welcome. In today's module, we will be looking at water gardens. We will be learning about ways that water gardens can be incorporated into the landscape, describe the materials commonly used to create water gardens, explain the importance of replicating the balance of nature in the water gardens, select appropriate plants for the water gardens, install plants correctly into such gardens, and learn how to maintain and winterize the water gardens. In this unit, we will discuss the importance of choosing and importing materials for the water gardens. The correct mix of aquatic plants is key to creating the balance in the environment in such gardens. There are various methods for overwintering aquatic plants depending on the plant and garden you've chosen. Water gardens. The water garden as a component of the larger garden. This is where you can personalize your landscape. You can make contribution to the garden by adding water to it. You want to make sure that it is placed in such a way that it is not dangerous. You want to give your water garden a terrestrial feel, peaceful, where you intend for your water garden to come alive and speak into your landscape, who you are. There are different ways to create a water garden. For a smaller area, you might want to use a concrete basin as a little pond. The most expensive materials you have, you can do something even bigger. You want to base your water garden on a shape that you saw and liked. You can go further by getting different pond liners. They come in various kinds and shapes, using rubber and plastic to help you form the shape that you want for your garden and how large you want it to be. There are molds, fiberglass molds out there to help you with lining your garden and creating the form that you want. You can have someone that is an amateur landscaper or a professional landscaper based on the budget you have to help you create your shape. When designing your water garden, take into consideration the edging. You want to hide the liner and provide an interface, give it a natural appearance, and emphasize the shape of the water garden. Watertight containers. Assume any container size will be suitable. You must allow the water to stay fresh in that case. You have a way of where it circulates. It helps the plants to grow. You can get plants that will be naturally cleaning your water and act as a filter. As we continue with water gardens, you want to balance nature in the water garden so that the water does not become stagnant and discolor quickly. To be successful at this, you need to have the correct mix of aquatic plants, selection of the soil types. These will all act as a filter, as I said earlier, and control the algae in the water. Balancing nature in the garden. Site selection and soil types are very important to consider for such garden. Direct sunlight for 6 to 8 hours each day is required. Position your garden away from trees. You do not want shade or leaves dropping into your garden and clogging it up. Ideal soil for the water gardens should be heavy clay loam. Balancing the nature continues. It is very important to choose your plants carefully for your water gardens. You have an umbrella designation effect. Aquatic plants. Once you've gotten your aquatic plants, you want to make sure you have those that are going to be the emergent plants next. And what will be your submergent plants, and how will you have your floater plants within your water garden to sustain it? Planting and installing your aquatic water gardens. Choices and size of your container should be based on your landscape space. Materials that can be used are concrete, plastic liner, or fiberglass. Planting and installing aquatics. Soil used for planting should be damp. Water temperature is an important factor. Fertilizers should be slow-release products, tablet form or granular form. Overwinterizing the water garden. Make sure that your fallen leaves are taken away because they can release toxin. Ice freezes on the surface, so if you have fish in your pond, you want to have your pond at least 2 to 3 feet deep for their survival. Winterizing your water garden. Do not allow debris to accumulate. Remove them as quickly as possible. For shallow ponds in your water gardens, you want to use hardy plants such as water lilies, tropical plants that will help you survive the winter. In summary, water gardens bring new challenges including water supply and quality. It is critically important to understand the needs of a water garden before investing. Landscape designers and landscapers need to be honest with their clients about the specific requirements before selling them on our project. When not properly managed, water gardens can become an eyesore in the landscape and a drain on the bank account. Well, that'll be all for today. See you next time. Goodbye.